Hey everybody, DayTraderRockStar here. In today's video we're going to be discussing prop accounts and everything about them. How to open them up, why they're good, what to watch for them, tips, and everything else that I could answer your questions on. If you have any questions, feel free to get back to me in the video. I'll answer your questions on this, or you can reach out to me at DTRS at DayTradingRadio.com. All right, let's kick it off here. What are prop accounts? Now, if you're a trader, first of all, we're talking trading here, and we're going to be talking day trading, intraday trading, right? In this case, in this scenario, intraday trading is trading during the day. Typically, we call that scalping, and the prop accounts that we're talking about here are accounts that you scalp with, you trade the futures with. All right, there's prop accounts there for Forex, there's prop accounts for other things, but we're going to be concentrating on futures. And what exactly is a prop account? You might not have heard of prop accounts before, but maybe you have. Maybe growing up, you might have heard something about this. I have been in the markets for quite a long time. I started trading back in the 90s. And growing up, I always thought that prop accounts, or here in the beginning to hear about them, is where you would go to a firm, you would bring some of your money, they would lend you money, and you would trade and share the profits. Well, things have changed a lot since then. This is basically an entry-level opportunity for traders to, and again, it works the same way. Basically, a prop account is a firm lending you money to trade, and when you get that money, you trade it, you make a profit, and you split it with the firm. All right, that's just the basic outline. But the way it's set up, you don't have to bring any money to the table anymore. You don't have to go into any offices or anything. This is actually so simple that it's actually starting to blow up in a way that everyone's starting to hear about it and stuff. And it's a great way of starting trading. And I want to break that, the reason why that is. A lot of people say prop trading, is difficult. All trading is difficult, all right? And you might be intimidated by the name of prop trading. Don't I have what about the money that they're lending me? And if I lose that, am I on the hook for that? A lot of these questions, people think that someone's lending me money and I blow it up. I can't do that. But that's not how it works at all. So let me explain how it works for you and what the benefits are. All right. So these days, the accounts and the firms we're going to be talking about, what they're going to do is they're going to give you what's called an evaluation account. An evaluation account is like a sim account. Now, you might be familiar with the Ninja Trader brokerage firm, Ninja Trading is a great broker firm. It's a great charting system and stuff. They have a lot of partnerships with these prop accounts where they'll lend, the prop accounts will give you and set you up with the Ninja Trader platform. They will set you up with a data feed, all right? And all this is going to be on a simulation account. And they're going to give you certain goals to reach. And I want to break that down to you right now. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. All right, here is some of the benefits of starting a prop account. First of all, they will supply you with your trading platform. What if you don't have a trading platform? What if you don't have any money or anything, and you don't even know where to get started? A prop firm will set you up, and it's not that they're going to set you up. They're going to give you all the tools. You have to set it up on your computer. I have plenty of videos showing you how to set these things up. It's pretty simple. Once you do it once, it's done, and it's not a big deal, so don't even think twice about it. And they'll usually give you what we call a Ninja Trader account and a Ninja Trader Sim account. They'll also give you real-time data feed. Now, real-time data feed, you pay for that. You have to pay for that. I pay a lot of money for my data feeds and stuff like that. So when you get started as a trader, you have to get a broker. You have to have funds to fund that broker account. You have to get your data feeds. You have to get your charting systems, your charts, and everything that comes along for the tools of the trade. Well, when here is the prop account giving you the data feed, the trading platform, and they're giving you a simulation account, which could be a $25,000 account, it could be a $50,000 account, $50,000 account, $100,000 account, etc. All right, and basically you're only putting up, you're renting this. You kind of you pay a monthly fee for the ability to trade this prop account. Now, the monthly fees are based off of coupons. The way prop accounts market their things, they have people market their services by giving out discount coupons. I'm going to go walk you through a process of opening this up in a second. But like I said, there's different accounts that you could open up. It's up to you. You want to say, I want to trade a $25,000 account. That's going to give you certain goals to accomplish, and you're going to have a stop loss. Now, let me go back over here a second. This is typically the standard thing that you'll see. You'll see different accounts, and the prices will be, wow, that's expensive, $145 a month. That's you see something like this, and you automatically say, I'm not going to do that. That's crazy. But what happened? You don't pay that much. All these coupons that are out there. There's a coupon right now for the Apex. Brings this down 83. It's about, usually you get an 80% or 90% discount on these things. The minimum is usually 71%. So you don't have to go by these. It's kind of a ploy to make it sound like it's a great deal. But it is important to get a coupon. So this site that you're on right now, I built this site. This gives you all the coupons up to date. Being day trading radio, I deal with this all the time, and I've made good relationships with some of these prop firms, so they update me with all the updated best coupons on a daily basis. So if you ever need any good coupons, just head right over to this thing. You'll see the coupons right here. Like, this is the current coupon right now for Apex trading. So it says DTR Apex. You put that in, it gives you 80% off. All right, and it also gives you a 1-day qualify, which we'll talk about in a second. The Bull Knox. Same thing. They have a 90% off coupon, but it's for the first month only. We're going to talk about that too. There's little things you have to pay attention to. And here they have a coupon code DTR90. That's for the 90% off. And then they have an 83% off recurring lifetime. And that's DTR83 Life is the coupon code. So anyway, getting back over here. So those coupon codes bring your risk, or bring your monthly rental fee, I call it, down to usually about $20 to $30 a month, which is great, because you're being supplied with the NinjaTrader platform and a NinjaTrader license. You can't really use the NinjaTrader platform without a license, and you can't, and that costs money. If you went to NinjaTrader and got their platform, it's very expensive. Real-time data, same thing. They give you a Rithmic account, and this is all for that $24, $27, depending on what coupon you get. So you have that. Now, you mentioned on here is a super signal. You don't have to worry about that. I write bots and stuff that run on the NinjaTrader. So when you have a NinjaTrader account, you could run some of my scripts. That's just, don't worry about that if you're not familiar with that. And again, this is probably the biggest thing. This is for traders who really don't have funds to start up and they want to learn. They want to try to make. I mean, what a gig. Talk about a side hustle. It's like starting with a very minimum amount of money, under $30 a month. They're going to give you an account, and you have to actually qualify with the account. And then if you qualify with the account, what I mean by that is we go down here, and this for argument's sake, you get the $25,000 account. Right now, the $25,000 account with an 83% coupon is like $24 a month. All right, it's not $145, and it gives you a set of things. You have a maximum of 3 contracts. Now we're talking about the ES contracts, the S&P E-mini contracts, and the micro contracts. All right. So profit target is going to be $1,500. So you start off with $25,000. You pay your $24. You get an account. You get it all set up. You have 20. Now you're free to trade. Now this is a simulation account. You have to make $1,500 without losing $1,500. Sounds easy enough, right? And again, they said the first $10,000 is yours. These are just little carrots out there saying, "Oh, this is great and stuff." Don't worry about it. It's not as easy as you think, but it is doable. All right, so you would pick your account, whatever one. Now, remember, whatever account that you pick, this is one of the most important things, is the account that you're gonna try to qualify on. Remember, qualification, you have to hit a certain profit target before hitting the drawdown. Drawdown is the stop. So whatever, say you qualified on a 25K, then you would have an option to, well, you turn that in and say I qualified, and they said, all right. You hit all the parameters of the qualification. Sometimes they require a few trading days. You have to have a minimum amount of trading days, which is fine, and some other things. But basically, you want to get to your profit target above that, and then when you do that, you email them. You contact them, say I qualified. They check your account. And then you pay a one-time fee to get a real account. Now, the real account's going to be the same account, 25K, and you're going to have the same rules, all right? But now you're trading with real money. Now, you're not responsible at all for any of the money, all right? This is something that, you're going to be, you don't even talk to anybody, basically. This is such a plug-and-play type of thing. You never even talk to anybody. It's, you just... It shows up on your screen. You trade with it. You send it in. They get another account. When you come time to take profits and stuff, you send that. You send in your profit email saying I want to withdraw some money. If you qualify for the withdrawal process, which you have to have a certain amount of money that you make, etc., then they send in the money. It's pretty straightforward. There is some things that little tips that I want to show you, and that's important. Just to show you an example with the 50K account, if say you open up 50K account, you could trade a maximum of 7 E-mini contracts or 70 micro E-mini contracts. That's the thing. You must make $3,000 to qualify, and you cannot lose more than $2,500 of the account, or the account is dead, and you would need to start over. And that's basically it. If you get stopped out, you lose too much money, the account gets shut off, and you have to, just go through the process of opening up another one, put another coupon on, and whatever. And that's pretty much it. Now, even if you had a live account or what we call a pro account after you qualify, and you have I'm making all this money, and then you stop out because you have to watch this. This is a little tricky thing when it comes to prop accounts. There's a thing called a trailing drawdown. And a lot of people don't realize that this is, this whole business of prop trading is meant to not make you qualify. And they don't want to, it seems kind of counter intuitive, counterproductive, but it's almost like they want to make it very hard for you to qualify and take out money. All right. So even if you are making money with a pro account, and you could be in the money, you could still stop out. And how that works is, what I mean by that is called our trailing drawdown. Every account comes with a stop. Now, I'm not going to there's two types of stops. You have an end of the day stop. There's usually two options. You could two accounts. I'm going to show you that right now. Right. Instead of me explaining it to you, Apex does a great video on explaining this to you. So I'm just going to play that right now, just over this, and it's just about a minute long. Check this out. This is what a trailing drawdown is. This is probably the most important thing in prop trading.
Funding. The trailing drawdown, also known as the auto-liquidate threshold value, is the maximum you can lose in the account overall. The drawdown trails a specific amount based on the account size you choose. Larger accounts mean bigger drawdown and more room to trade with. Here's an example with the $100,000 account. The trailing drawdown or auto-liquidate threshold value will trail your account balance's highest value until it reaches your initial starting balance plus $100, and from there it will not move again no matter how much profit you make. Here is another example. Using the $50,000 account, the auto-liquidate threshold value. The drawdown starts at $47,500. If you take your first trade and it runs with you $1,000, your drawdown will trail up that same amount. Since your balance is making a new high, the new level would be $48,500. If you take your next trade and it runs against you, immediately resulting in a $1,000 loss, your drawdown remains at $48,500 now, and your balance returns to $50,000. Remember that only once you reach your last high at $51,000, the drawdown will begin to trail again, Once the drawdown has trailed like this up to $50,100, it won't trail up any longer. The funding partners implement this rule because they want traders to demonstrate the ability to manage risk. Traders must be aware of their trailing drawdowns at all times by keeping disciplined money management rules in place. Thank you.
So you can see the importance of that trailing drawdown. And so each one of these, when you do decide what type of account you want to do, again, the 25 all the way up to 250, you pay different amounts for that, and you get different parameters that you have to meet, goals you have to meet, and of course your drawdown is going to be different. Your trailing threshold will go up as your price, as your account size will go up. So again, and that's how they track your account. This Rithmic will track your account. So you'll download their software, it'll come on your computer. As you can see, it gives you a NinjaTrader license. Like I said, that's $75. The real-time data fee is $55. All included, plus the platform. And it's really good, and you have a good coupon. So basically, you're able to trade, and say you're not trading real money, but you're able to trade, learn your ropes, not risk your own money for usually under $30 a month. That's $1 a day. I mean, that's pretty incredible. And then you also have the ability to qualify. And once you qualify, then you get a real account, and then you do the same thing, and then you're able to take out money. And there's no risk to you whatsoever. So, I mean, it's a great opportunity for beginner traders, a great opportunity for any traders, basically. This is some of the different things you could trade with the prop account. Of course, I usually trade just the futures. But as you can see, there's a tremendous amount of opportunity, different things that you could trade here. To your notes, currency futures, energy futures, crude, natural gas, metal futures, gold, silver, micro futures, of course, the micros and that I do, cryptocurrency even, micro Bitcoin and micro Ethereum. So a lot of options here. Now, this is not going to be on every different prop firm. There's so many different prop firms out there. I work with just a couple of them, the Apex and the Bullinox. This is off of the Apex, and we've, we have hundreds of traders in our chat rooms that are using the alerts to fund their prop accounts. And I put together a great site here that kind of breaks down everything for the. Let me see if I can go back over here. I did a great comparison, or I didn't. One of the members actually did a great comparison of the Bullinox and the Apex, and I could tell you also just from using both of them. And again, this is the page. It has everything on it that you need to know about prop trading. I'll put the link in the description of the video. All right. So it kind of compares the two, and by far, I would have to say that the Apex is by far the best firm out there. They give you the best selection. They're very good on payment, paying out their the customers, and you're able to get paid. There's a lot of other things on the Apex that's very important too. I'll show it to you in a second here. Now, a lot of these prop firms compete with each other, so they're very similar. So we're not stretching it, but there are some that are better than others. Like the Apex, you receive 100% of the first $25,000 per account and 90% beyond that. And that's kind of standard. There's a 90-10 split. So you might think about, all right, what do I owe them? Well, other than the monthly fee, you start to share profits with them at 90% after the first threshold is passed. You're able to get 2 payouts per month, once bi-weekly. Contract size, no daily drawdowns, trade on holidays. These things, a lot of these things have, a lot of other firms, they don't allow you to trade during news or on holidays. One-step evaluation, real-time data included, of course. And you could trade up to 20 accounts, which is also good, because if you're just being able to withdraw money from one, you could compound that very easily just by taking that same trade on multiple accounts. And you would need a copy trader for that. And that's Again, that is a whole different thing, but copy trading's available for that. All right, this is the actually, again, this is the current Apex discount, 80%. That's actually a good one, and it's what you will see sometimes is how many days to qualify. Say you get into the market really fast and you get into a good trade and you make your profit, and you have to actually maintain that profit, above the profit threshold. If you had to make 1,500, then you have to stay above that 1,500. But you have to have a certain amount of trading days under your belt, so that they kind of make you trade, so you have that time in there. And whenever you're in the market, you have a chance of losing money too. So it's when you have an opportunity to get 1 day qualify instead of having the normal 10 days of the qualifier, 7 days, depending on what firm it is. Lots of times the Apex will offer a 1 day qualify. So currently, right now, there's a 1 day qualify, 80% off coupon, which is recurring lifetime. That means if you lock it in, as long as you have that account open, it'll stay at that 80. Versus like the Bullinox, they might say 90% off, but first month only. So they kind of get you. That brings it down to $14.50. For like a 25K account, but it's the first month only, and then the second month comes along, you get billed $145. So always make sure if it's not the first month, and it has to be recurring, what we call lifetime. But as you can see, the Bullinox offers lifetime, 83% off, lifetime recurring, DTR 83 life. So usually, depends on how you want to do it. The 90% off is not bad for someone who thinks they could qualify within a month. And you're paying $15, $14.50 for the 25K account. I think that, I do it, I think that's a great opportunity for people that don't have that, and they say, oh, you know what, I'm not going to hold this more than a month. I want to try to do this week. I want to be more aggressive on something like this. $14.50 a month. I mean, for the first month. That's worth a gamble sometimes into, a day that you have a trend day or a news day or a Fed day or something that gives you very volatile trades or big moves. You get one of these accounts and you just let it ride with maximum contracts. You're only risking $14.50. The other thing is the code for the Apex is always the same. It's DTR Apex. It's always the same, and it's always the best discount available. The Bullinox changes. It could be DTR 90 one day. It could be DTR 83. But this is always DTR 80. So whenever you're on the Apex, just remember DTR Apex. All right, next part of the prop accounts. All right, now that we determined really the Apex is really the better one, I'll show you an example on the Apex. This is what the site looks like. It usually tells you what the current discount is if you have a code, if you have a coupon code. That's what it is. So it's 80% off, and it's 4 days left. So DTR Apex is the code. You log in. Once you log in, you put in your information, or you get an account. So you get a 25 or 50K account. I would just recommend a 25K account because I'm going to talk about why this works so well with us here at Day Trading Radio. At Day Trading Radio, we trade futures. We trade a system, a methodology called high probability setups, which is a perfect marriage with prop accounts because we don't overtrade. It keeps you out of the bad trades and only gets you in the good trades, the divergence trades. So if you're familiar with our trading style, you know how well that works and why this was such a big hit when we teamed up with some of these firms, because they have been, just a great entry level way of getting into the markets and actually seeing so many of our traders qualify and now are trading their own accounts. And they started with basically, $20, $30. Now it's not that easy. It's, you're going to blow up a lot of accounts. It is a very difficult thing, trading. But it's a good, rather blow up an account that doesn't really have anything attached to your money versus blowing up your own money. Because once you start to establish and understand trading and learning trading and applying some of the rules that I teach and the signals that I give, you will find yourself qualifying very quickly. So that's why it works so well. But that's up to you. That's another journey altogether. I'm showing you about prop trading. If you want to learn the trades to take with these accounts, feel free to head over to DayTraderRadio.com. All right, so we'll log in. All right, you'll come up with your dashboard. It'll show you your current subscriptions, your active subscriptions. It'll tell you your Rithmic account. And basically, you'll have all your stuff on the side here, which will give your NinjaTrader setup and key, which is very important. So everything is pretty much, you're going to get an email explaining where to download everything, how to set up everything. It's pretty self-explanatory and should be able to follow along, no problem. If you have any problems, just reach out to me. I could help you. I've done thousands of these for people. But all the information here. But what's really good here is they actually have an account summary area where you can kind of get an update on how things are going with your account as it updates. Now, it'll tell you what, if you just open up the account, what your profit is and where it is. As you can see, up 600 on the first day. And this is trading the HPS method. Now, this profit threshold, I have to get to $1,500. So I'm almost halfway there in one day. And it's based on taking these setups that we take during the show. Now, I do a live show during the market hours from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock, and we trade these live. So if you do open up a prop account, you can definitely trade along with us. The great thing about the NinjaTrader platform, too, is that you can run these scripts that we have that identify the high probability zones and take the trades, even take the trades for you if you want. But I'd rather, what we do is we have a Zello network, which is our futures trade alert network. It's a walkie-talkie system that goes to everyone's phone. And when I see a setup and I'm getting into a trade, I talk into that and it comes across your phone real time. You don't have to pick up. It doesn't ring. There's not a text. It just comes across. So it's right next to you, and you never miss a trade. So definitely look into the look for that link. It's very reasonable. I'm only, I put it out there and it's already, we got hundreds of people on it. And I'm only charging $20 for it. So it's a tremendous opportunity for traders like this to get these signals and just take these trades. But yeah, as you can see, the Rithmic information, all your information is going to be here. There's not much I could really show you without saying, and then how to request a payment methods, your profile, your Rithmic platform. Your Rithmic is going to be your data. As you can see here, if you click on your NinjaTrader setup and key, it'll click on a set of instructions there to give you all the information that you just have to plug in. Your NinjaTrader license, your password for your Rithmic, your username and password, everything, and then the next thing you know, you're up and trading. All right? So it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. And what's great? You don't have to deal with anybody. I like that a lot. You're not responsible for anybody's money. This is something that's taken hold in the markets. I think it's a great entry way into the markets and trading, especially if you have no money. I call it the ultimate side hustle. And when we're trading every day, and here's a look at the chart. We took a short. I think I made that money on this short right here. We took a short on the super signal. Let me see, where were we? Let me zoom in here. This was from a video yesterday, but these areas are the areas. This is our setup here. This is what we call the super signal. It's a divergence, quad rotation. So only we trade about 3 to 4, 5 setups that are really good a day. This was that was a good short up there. I think it was right over here where we took that short right here. So this was our good setup. We sent that out on the Zello alert. You might say, what is this Zello alert? Zello alert is where I send out all these alerts based off of these patterns. Now again, if you're just new at trading, you might not be familiar with all this. This is by far the best trading methodology out there. I've been trading since '96. I've discarded everything that does not work. I trade off of momentum indicators. I trade off of divergences, stochastics, and technical levels. It's all science and logic based. And so it works. And when we have that, everything is defined stop. And again, you're trading these great opportunities, these great areas here to make money. This one from 5306, it ended up all the way down. If you went all the way down to 5289, I mean, that could have qualified a lot of people just on that one trade. I think I have it here. Let me show you what the Zello alerts sound like. All right, so again, it's an app that goes on your phone. I click on my button. When I have an alert, it gets disseminated to all your phones. This was a setup right up against what we were just looking at before. Let me bring that back up if I can. So what I'm looking for is what we call that super signal. We call a quad rotation with a divergence up against a trend line, multiple indicators just all meeting up. And that was our setup. And our stop always goes above the second high on that. So that you can see, and there's also a beautiful trend line there. If I zoom out, you can see there's been an established trend line that goes all the way back here. So this was kind of and if we look back at how far it came back down, it was just a great trade. So these are the trades we take. Down here, you see the squares are, down here, up here. We don't waste our time on the other chop. We wait for the extremes. We wait for the signal. I just did a great video yesterday. I'm going to add the video link in the room, and it really outlines what I'm looking for these trades. You know, I teach this stuff every single day, and I'm passionate about it. And you can do this. You can get a funded account. You don't have to spend all your money and lose all your money trying to trade and learning how to trade. This is definitely a great way of entering into the market. You need to have discipline and patience. Most of all, you have to have that, you know, that's discipline to wait for the setups, patience also to wait for the setups, discipline more to take your profits. All right, so, but I'm here to help you. You know, I'm here to help you every day, and every day I'm trading here since 2007 on the radio, on DayTraderRockStar.com, live streaming our trades live every single day. So this was right around 2 o'clock, and here's the Zello alert. Let's see if I have it on here. Sell side divergence on a trend line here at 4305, 4305. There's a trend line above us at 4306, and there's the divergence right on this trend line. This might be a fast trade, but we took it as a copy trade. So copy. Short was taken at 5303.75. The stop is at 5306.25. Just an update. That diversion's working out pretty good. I have to step out of the office for 20 minutes. So if you're going to take... Anyway, that's how we disseminate a lot of the trades. If you're not watching and you step away from your computer, that is a great way to always be in touch with the trades. Now, I said 43. I meant 53 before. I just probably was saying I was so excited about the setup that I wanted to get it out really fast. So I think I just read it wrong, but it was 5305, not 4305, as you can see. That's about it on that. So as we wait, and maybe we get a trade every once an hour. You don't want to be over trading. Remember, the profit counts also count your commissions. So every trade that you take, there is a commission that you pay. So if you're in and out a lot, that adds up, and that'll definitely eat away at your profits if you do have profits, or make you quickly get down to your trailing stop. So we want to only trade these profit counts on the perfect setups. If you want, it's up to you though. And this is not something I always tell people, and I'll leave you with this. I hope you enjoy this. Don't forget to check out in the description the links to the profit count page. Gives you all the coupons and stuff. But I want to leave you with this. I've been trading a long time, and I've taught many people how to trade. And what happens is, especially with new traders, is that you have to go find your own way. Eventually, you'll come back. But even when I started trading in '96, I wanted to find my own way. And that's something you have to do, and I can't control that. And you have to realize that there's no holy grail in the markets, but there is a path. And there is a what we call high probability zones that we want to trade. And once you surround yourself with those zones, you have a better chance. It's almost like card counting in the markets. You have a much better chance of profiting, and that's what you have to do. You have to take a shot. And all the analogies that I use, waiting for your pitch, waiting for your card to bet, same thing with the markets. I'm looking for 3 setups, only 3 setups. When I have them, I'll take them. Nothing else is going to be on my plate. Everything else is a wasted trade or a gamble. I know it works, and eventually you will too. Enjoy the knowledge. I hope to see you here at DayTraderRadio.com. Have a great weekend. If you have any questions, definitely reach out to me. I have 2 emails. I have dtrs@daytradingradio.com or ironaction@yahoo.com, or hit me up in this video comments. All right. I'll talk to you soon.